Right, you guys, I'm gonna try and do this. It's a 2017 JK. The windscreen wipers were stuck to the windscreen, and I think it blew the relay inside the fuse box. The one that you cannot replace, and you have to go to the dealership to get a whole bunch, like spend a bunch of money and all that crap. So anyway, I got the fuse box out. That was not difficult, took like 10 minutes. I've been working on freeing this thing up here, and I got this bit off. There's a clip here, there's a clip there, a bunch of clips all over it. I have like 8 different screwdrivers and pliers, and it came off. I didn't break anything at all. So then the next thing was inside here, these little holes right here, you can see I chewed them up a little bit because it's a very tight fit, but those little barbs right there, you can see that little chewed little spot, slot up inside of here. And then once you get them up in there, they clip into those little holes right there. So they were the only 2 clips at the bottom here, and then in through this little hole here, this little hole, there was other little clips holding on to the actual circuit board itself. Let's see if I can show you those on the inside. These little guys right here. So I was able to go through from the underside with a small flathead screwdriver and clip those off. As I was holding the 2 barbs in, this one here and this one here, as I was holding those 2 in, I'm trying to unclip the other 8 of these little things. They're all around the inside of here, so maybe one of those might have got broken, but and then the next thing is the actual circuit board itself. I've just been working my way in and around here. It's like a multi-layer deal, but just go easy. Use something that doesn't scratch. Work your way around. You can see the whole thing does separate off of there. Just to clear up these little barbs that I was talking about earlier, this is what I actually ended up using that was helpful for me. I made these for pulling out plastic clips, and this is what I was doing. Squeeze that little barb right there, and then at the same time I have a flat bladed screwdriver in here, and I was twisting it at the same time I was squeezing that barb, and it got that barb past the catch. And then I had to do that on both sides. So that's how I ended up doing it. I'm sure there's many different ways, but that's how I did it. Prove to you that I'm not lying. Separation has occurred. So now we can get to the bottom of this circuit board, and my next job is to figure out which of these relays is the wiper relay. So we're going to be one of these little boxes on here, and desolder and resolder, I suppose. I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so this is my progress so far. I got some of this stuff. I would say this is absolutely essential. Don't even bother trying without it. So I have a few of these cleared out already. This one here is giving me some trouble. I think I just don't have enough solder
solder on it. So I just added a little bit more solder. And hopefully that'll suck most of it out of there. So that's the general idea. You just kind of keep picking away, pick away at one side, pick away at the other. Sometimes you can put it right over the top and just sit down on top of it with some heat. And it'll suck some stuff out. Just kind of give it a little wiggle around. And from having 10 pins that were completely soldered, I'm down to like a couple that are left soldered and a few of them that are completely centered with no solder around them. And you just kind of keep picking away at it, keep moving around from one to the other. Don't keep the heat in one place for too long. And if one's just not, like this one here, it's just not coming out for me. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit more solder on the tip. Not a lot, just a little bit. I should cut the end of this off. I'm just going to cut the last little ½ inch of this stuff off of here. So I got a little bit of solder on the tip. Need a little bit more solder on the tip. See the tape there. How about a frisbee? I'm pretty sure we got one somewhere. Anyway, that's about it. You get the idea. Keep going. Keep messing. So you can see I'm cutting all the little bits off the end of my stuff. And it seemed like gravity was working against me, so I'm trying to get this board up on its end here so I can kind of, and it's, if you have a look, it's coming along. It's going better now that I put it up on its end. I wish I could tilt it over towards me a little bit without, I'm going to try it, that's going to be my next thing. But overall I'm like probably I got like 90% of this old solder out of here. I'm trying to get you, and you can see it's coming along pretty well. The relay doesn't move yet at all, it's still rock solid, so I'm gonna keep going. Getting there, just keep picking at it, kind of using the wick on top and then push the solder on top of that and move the pin away from the solder that's left in the hole, and then do it back and then bend it back the other way with the solder gun with the iron, and it kind of soaks it up from one side and soaks it up from the other. I'm getting there, slowly but surely. Patience pays off. Came out pretty well overall. Didn't take too awful long. If I started again, I'd probably do it in half the time, but I'm glad I went slow. Here's the new part. See, it's exactly the same. I was assured that Nexen is the new company and the 2U the 2U1S is the same as the 2K1J. There's the new relay in situ.
See, it fits. All the pins line up perfect. Apparently it's a better relay as well, so we'll see about that. But now just to pop some solder on those and go put it back together. And there it is. The residue that's left on the board is apparently safe from the solder wick. I might spray it with, I've got some electronic circuit cleaner. Maybe I'll spray it with that, see if it will clean up a little better, but looks like it went pretty well. It's reassembly time. Yeah, everything came out pretty nice. It's just residue on the board there. I did spray it with some of this stuff here, and it came out like that. So I thought about scrubbing at it a little bit, but no, my luck, that'll screw something up and then I'll be in trouble. So I'm just going to leave it exactly like that. Yeah, boy! Well, it cost me $20 for 3 relays, so I'm set up for the next 3 that come in. Next 2, I used 1 already, so. Result, you guys, it's totally doable.